Can you guess what's in here? I'm going to tell you on the other side. But today we're going to talk about something super simple and basic. Today is about the fire. We're going to take a deep breath. Inhale, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and I'm going to see you on the other side. As you know, I've been trying to simplify and sort through my stuff. I've also been watching a lot of videos on survival stuff. And here's my takeaway. I've gotten super lazy. My stuff is scattered all over the place. I can't remember how most things work. Wow. All right, let's go. So you up for a little bit of fire? Whoops. My little hairy microphone is really hairy. Can you see that? Sorry. Okay, so I wanted to talk today about fire. Not because I don't think you can start a fire, not because I'm an expert on starting a fire, but because I had the aha moment the other day when I was trying to start a fire. I couldn't get it started. I have an idea for a video. I was trying to put that together. I couldn't make it happen because I couldn't even get the basics done. And like so many, I've got a ton of stuff. I have lighters, I have outdoor, I have waterproof matches, I have regular matches, I have fire starters. I have this cool thing. I bet you don't know what it is. And what is easier than starting a fire? And so one of the things I want to start doing for myself, which I'll be sharing with you obviously here, is to really start to rehash some of the basics, because it's easy to get into the habit of what we do well, forgetting that just because we used to be able to know how to do something doesn't necessarily mean we are an expert at it. And especially in a crisis, if it had been a crisis situation, my biggest issues were a little bit of wind, a little bit of distraction, and, you know, being in a hurry. I could not even get the basic fire started. So I am going to be starting to focus on some of those little things, but the point to the lecture behind the fire starting isn't how to start a fire, because most of us know how to start a fire. We know the principles, we have the stuff, we know how to buy the stuff. The problem or the issue really is in just keeping that skill set up. And it's really easy to get complacent because it's so simple. We just tell ourselves, let me rephrase that. It's really easy to get complacent because I tell myself, of course I know how to start a fire. Who can't start a fire? Apparently, I can't start a fire. Of course, probably, unless I don't want to. So I just thought it would be good and fun to think about things that are super basic again as it's starting to cool off and we're not in that super sweaty summer mold anymore. We can start to really focus maybe on some of the basics, because it really doesn't matter if you're into the road culture life, if you live in the city, or if you live in the rural environments. That's a really important skill set to have. And again, I don't believe survival, you know, is going to be about us all running out into the woods and trying to survive out there. But I do know that hot water is a really important thing no matter what's going on and no matter where you are. So if we can't heat the water up and keep ourselves warm, I think we're in trouble. So I don't think it's a bad thing to start talking about this just a little bit, and a fun way to kind of look at the stuff that you do have, and great thing to do with the kids and the grandkids. So that's just a little something to think about today. I'm excited about where this is going. I will keep sharing more with you. But in the meantime, it's not a bad idea to remind ourselves of how to do the basics. It is not exciting. It is necessary. So that's it for today here on Survival Road Rules with me. You can find more at jillelizabeth.net, or I'm going to start moving some of the video over to survivalroad.net. There's so many platforms. Who knows what's going to happen with the world? So I'm going to start putting some stuff over there, but we'll talk more about that later. So I want to say thank you for spending this time with me. And before we go, I hope you will take a deep breath. As I hope you will rise with the sun in your eyes, love in your heart, feet firmly on the ground as together we walk on Survival Road, one day at a time. Live free, die wild, my friend, and we'll see you next time.
And you can see for